to kickstart this session with you today. And there's a whole lot of practicals, a whole lot of practicals, a whole lot of things to be done. So remember, the more you use your phone, the smarter you become. And no, that phone will not spoil, that system will not spoil, but you become smarter. So I'm just going to be handing over to Mr. Godwin Teta. Are you with me, boss? It should be with us in a couple of seconds. Okay, he's not here yet. I suppose it's a network glitch. It should be here very soon. Okay, all right. So let me just give you a quick insight as to what you would most likely learn today. Just a quick insight as to what you most likely learn today. Well, today we're going to be talking about, if time permits, we're going to be talking about WhatsApp. A lot of you have, a lot of you use, in fact, majority of us, if not every one of us, use WhatsApp, right? But do we really use WhatsApp to the fullest? Some people use WhatsApp business. So what's the difference between using WhatsApp and WhatsApp business? Or is it just by preference, or whichever one they download for me, I will use it. So why do you need to use WhatsApp business? Are you using WhatsApp business for your own business? Are you creating labels? Are you creating categories? Are you creating? Do you have a one-stop shop or an online shop using your WhatsApp business account? So these are questions you begin to ask yourself, and I guess this program is going to open your eyes to a lot of things which you probably do not know. And that's not all about that. Do you know that each each information, each video, each music, each voice notes, each images or pictures someone sends to you on WhatsApp gets stored to your personal storage space. And then, do you know that when you send the same picture, video to another person, it still gets stored back again to your personal storage space. So you are having duplicates of all of this that are eating up your phone storage space. And then every day you come back and you say, oh, my phone is filled up, storage full, you know. And then you're looking for what to delete, you don't know what to delete. So you're going to be saying how your phone gets filled up, how you be able to delete duplicate files, most likely the ones that now return back as sent files, most likely going to be seeing insights into that. And then how do you delete your storage, how do you clear up your storage space? And then you're also going to be most likely going to be getting a little insight into your cache. Most times when there is really nothing for you to delete, you can probably clear your cache, right? So how would you clear the cache on your mobile phone? So I think these are some things that, if not on this session, but during the rest of the days, you're going to be getting insights into things like this. And then we also know that majority of you charge your device. Not majority. Everyone charges their device, right? So if I'm to ask, what is the best, what's the safest way to charge your device? What's the safest way to charge your device? Does anyone have an idea? Any ideas? We are currently waiting for a facilitator. Okay, yeah. So, so since there is no idea, I guess our facilitator is here to, you know, take us through that and help us see the safest way our devices can get charged up, how we can use our smartphone properly, how we can use WhatsApp properly, and some other nitty-gritties, principles, that you need to keep in mind. So I'm just going to be handing over to him. Sir Godwin Teta, the floor is yours.
Thank you so much, Mr. Success. Hello, everyone. I hope you hear me. You remember during our first session, we the Zoom interaction features, right? So can I see your reaction, please? If you can hear me, please, can I see your reactions? Can I see messages dropped in the chat? Can everyone hear me, please? Okay, thank you so much, Mr. Success. Okay, hope everyone can hear me. So I was saying that we do not want to assume that everyone has this foundation, right? That is why we are laying a solid foundation before we skyrocket to another level. Okay, before we skyrocket to another level. So I encourage every one of us to pay keen attention. That said, some assignments were given last during our last session. Please, could you either drop a message in the chat, or if your background isn't noisy at all, could you kindly unmute and um, explain in few seconds? I hope we all remember the assignment, right? Give me a second. Let me share my screen. Okay. So we all can remember, right? We were asked to do the first two assignments, I mean, the first and the second, which was explore and read only all your smartphone setting options. And the second was change a phone setting and undo. And the objective for this assignment was so that you'd be able to explore what is in your phone. Because there are many persons, you know, who have smartphones that can do a lot of automated stuffs, a lot of automated things, but yet they have no idea at all. So yes, please, if you did this, can you kindly drop a message in the chat? Or if your background isn't noisy at all, you could unmute and tell us the experience, tell us the things you saw to, do and undo. Yeah, so who comes up first? I'm in the chat. Is there anyone? or should we um, carry the assignment forward? Can I get your interactions, please? Should we take it ahead, perhaps for Friday, or are there some people here who attempt it and want to share their experience? Remember, we said we do not want to assume, to not assume. Okay, yes, Sassy says that she did the screen lock, flight mode on and off. Please drop in the chat or unmute your mic and speak. So that let me get your responses and then we move on to the plan for today.
I was logged out last week, so I couldn't do the assignment. I'm just seeing it for the first time. Sorry.
Okay, no problem. Therefore, for your um, you would do the assignment after today, and then on Friday you share with us your experience. Thank you. Mary Ann says that changing of themes. That's for question 2, right? Changing of themes. Okay, quite interesting. Thank you. Okay, that's question 2. What about question 1? Has anyone done question 1? Um, so time 2, and I saw a lot of fun stuff, nice things on my phone. Some things I had forgotten that they were even on my phone. Okay, if I'm getting no more responses, it therefore means that um, only 2 persons, except for those who were not in class last week, right? But till then, only 2. Okay, but I highly encourage you all to interact, participate, collaborate, so we can all learn. Because these exercises are given so that when we work on them, we learn. You know, when we work on them, we learn. Thank you. So I'm looking forward to the next assignments. Those who didn't do for last time. Oh, okay. Those who didn't do the assignment for that was given on Friday, please ensure you do so. By the end of today, more assignments will be given. I understand that our programs are very tight. I understand that your programs are hectic. You have jobs to do, but endeavor to make out some little time for these assignments as they will help you learn a lot. Sassy says that question 1, I just scrolled down the phone menu, battery life, usage caught my attention. Most items I didn't understand their functions. Thank you so much, Sassy. Perfect. This is this is what I actually expected to hear, you know. Of course, for the first time or at the beginning, you're going to find some things that you do not understand, right? Probably it may be your first time seeing them, but in the long run, you can also feel free to always drop them in the chat. It could be like, hey, I saw this on my phone. I did not understand what it meant. It would also always help. Thank you. So we move on to today's task, workload. So during the last session, we introduced WhatsApp, saying WhatsApp is a free messaging platform, a free messaging application for everyone. And I believe everyone here must have heard about WhatsApp or used WhatsApp before. Are you able to see my screen, please? Are you all able to see the screen I am sharing?
Yes, I can see it.
Okay, thank you. Thank you so much for the feedback. So we introduced WhatsApp and we said WhatsApp is a free messaging platform for everyone. And we looked at, its usage for calling, calls, voice notes, messages. And it's amazing how you all clicked the Zoom link from WhatsApp. So if you are here right now in class, success, do we have people who joined from Telegram? I think everyone is from WhatsApp, right? I guess so. Now, let's now you make calls, send messages, send voice notes. Now, remember, we are laying a foundation very important before we catapult our app, and we have WhatsApp business. WhatsApp is designed for personal communication. You know, allowing users to chat, call, share media is built in mind. Features with WhatsApp, like calls, messages. But then WhatsApp Business has additional features in the application that helps businesses. For example, business profiles, automated replies. Have you ever sent a message to someone and the person says, and you got an immediate response saying, "We are out of office, get back to us perhaps on Monday." That's an automated reply. It enables people to use chat labels and, very important, product catalogs. We are going to look at that equally. Product catalogs. That helps you, where you can put in your products, and people who check your profile on WhatsApp Business get to see what you sell. Now, this is what WhatsApp Business Catalog looks like. I'm sure you must have seen this. Some of you might have seen this on some people's profile on WhatsApp. So if you see something as such, it's clear that the person uses WhatsApp Business, which comes with these additional features. Now, for instance, this is a catalog, and this is a procedure for creating a catalog on WhatsApp Business. Now, on WhatsApp, let me give a brief explanation here. On WhatsApp Business, for Android devices, you would find the three dots at the top right corner to access the menu. That's where you're going to be able to find these settings on WhatsApp Business or WhatsApp. We are referring to WhatsApp Business. And then for iOS, that's iPhone, you would find it at the bottom right corner. I just needed to clarify that before we proceed with these procedures on how to set up a catalog for your business. Okay. There we go. So once you've identified catalog on your WhatsApp, please give me a second. Let me make this easier to be seen and understood. Okay. Okay, you would find a catalog manager, and from there you would be able to tap on or press on new item to add a new item. And from there, you'll be able to fill in your name, the price, the description. You'll be able to add images. So let's say, for instance, you have a business and you are selling clothes, for example, you'll be able to fill in the information for that particular cloth on add new product on the catalog. And then you'll be able to add images. And there are more, and you notice how some fields are optional. Okay, so now you can go ahead to add images to complete the procedures for adding an item. So this procedure works basically the same for both Android and iOS, except for the fact that where you would find your WhatsApp settings for Android, you'd have to click the top left, three dots icon. For that's for Android. For iPhone, it's simply at the bottom right. Yes, Android. I fashion designer, and you have um, different collections, right? You can create a new collection under and then you choose the catalog for that collection. So once that is done, you can add many other items to that particular collection, and it's going to look so presentable. And whenever people visit your WhatsApp business profile, they are able to see your products. And then, so as you can see, this is the procedure of adding the collection, the catalogs to your collection or items to your collection. And this is how it looks at the end a collection with 3 items. So this is how handy, this is one of the extra features that comes with WhatsApp Business that helps you as an individual using WhatsApp Business to handle your businesses. Now, another thing we see people having challenges with a lot is using WhatsApp on their computers. Let me find out from someone. Do we have anyone here that uses WhatsApp on their computer? How many people here use WhatsApp on? Okay, Sassy says she downloaded the desktop version. Perfect. Use the web equally. From Play Store. Okay. I guess that should be a tablet you are using, right? Okay, interesting. Anyone else? Okay, cool. So WhatsApp can be used on the phone, can be used on the computer as well. A lot, I mean, many times we've seen people having these difficulties. Now, we have WhatsApp Web, which works on the browser, okay? And we have WhatsApp Desktop, which is like an app you download from Microsoft Store. Now, when we say WhatsApp Web, it simply means that you are accessing WhatsApp through the browser. And this is done by simply opening your browser. Or let me share my entire screen so you can take a look at what I'm doing here. So this can be done by simply opening the browser, and on your address bar, you type web.whatsapp.com. So once you type web.whatsapp.com and run, oh, okay, I already have WhatsApp connected. Okay, yeah, it works. So this is what it looks like. You'd be shown an interface with a QR code, and you'd be shown an alternative to log in with phone number. Now, you can use the procedure to go ahead with the phone number where they are going to send a verification code to your WhatsApp. But let us explore using the QR code. So once you have this link, opened on your computer, basically this is the easiest, though some people might prefer downloading WhatsApp from Microsoft Store. But even if you download WhatsApp from Microsoft Store, you would still, see this interface where you would be asked to log in through a QR code or phone number. Now, here. So again, you go to your WhatsApp menu, the three dots, and then you click on linked devices. So once you click on devices, you will be shown this is shown. And then you link it device, scan the code. So the code computer will be scanned, organized, and from there you are good to go. So this is how simple it is to use your WhatsApp on your computer equally. Now, during our last session, we talked about freeing up space from post on Android. So let me see. Oh, my screen was not shared. Okay. Opening WhatsApp on your computer and type in the session. We talked about our focus was more on the Android devices. So done on this. So it's basically the same. All you do is, you can consider deleting pictures or media that you no longer need done on an iOS device. So on settings, you get to phones, look at see your statistics, how many gigabytes here you can see 128 gigabytes, 98.5 gigabytes used, right? And it gives a summary, right? Photos, messages, and more. Remember, settings, general, iPhone storage. Now, remember I mentioned earlier that some iPhones have recommendations. Not some, almost all. I mean, the things that you can do. For example, it says here that you can review downloaded media, right? And delete some. Okay. So you can also review large attachments and delete some. That is, and you can also upload some space on your local device in case you delete those pictures from your local device. You have them now. This is how you can do this manually. We are going to begin with looking at some applications that that occupies a lot of space. For example, messages occupies almost 2 gigabytes, but by removing some attachments we save 176 megabytes. So this is basically what I was talking about. attachments referring to photos, videos, and other media that are just there to occupy space. I mean, from past messages. So you can review some and delete. For instance, these are pictures that you no longer use. You can simply delete them to free up some space on your device so that your device can work perfectly. So you can simply select by pressing on them and then clicking on delete to free up some space. Because sometimes our smart devices showing that storage full sometimes can be so overwhelming. You just feel like, oh, how do I start from here? So as you can see, some photos have been deleted. So similarly with other applications. Now remember we talked about offloading, right? So once an application is selected and viewed, you can offload that application. An application you no longer use. For example, in this case, the app size is 1.6 gigabytes. So offloading the app no longer being used, makes sense. And you save up some space in your phone. You can as well delete the app if that's okay for you. Right. So if you are here and you have serious storage issues from your iPhone, you can replicate the same procedure step by step as it is being shown here. This was carefully crafted so that you clearly see what's going on, you clearly look at the steps and replicate them. Okay, so that was deleting media, offloading apps, and doing that frees up some space. As you can see, this my iPhone now has some space freed up if you look at the summary compared to the beginning. Thank you. Now we've got 2 minutes left. Let's talk about safety. In this digital era, with the rise of the internet, the online space, it's really very important to stay safe. Very, very important to stay safe. On WhatsApp, sometimes you have links being sent on WhatsApp, right? Sometimes strangers send you links and they're like, click this, click that. It's important to verify. It's important to ask. Right? Okay. Are there any
Yes.
questions so far? We have come to the end of today's session. Yes,
Okay.
please go ahead.
Yeah, I want to hear your conclusion about the. Now, are you saying that it is wrong to use the same password all over social media, that it is not safe, or that if we create a strong one, we can use the same all over. Because some people, maybe because they forget easily their password, social media may be reason why they use the same one throughout.
Okay, thank you so much for that very important question, Helen. The reason why it is not advisable to use one password across all social media platforms is because if a hacker get the every other times, these hackers are not, it's not as though sometimes they are very intelligent. Sometimes they just think as humans like you and I. They begin to imagine, oh, if they succeed to get your Facebook